All right, so as we indicated, the funeral service of the Crown Gospel Music Awards founder, Zanele Mbokazi-Nkambule, will be held at, or is currently underway, at the Durban International Conference Centre. Mbokazi-Nkambule died at a Durban hospital earlier this week. Those are live pictures that you're seeing coming from Durban after a battle with lung cancer, as you would have heard. She was also the host of a popular gospel show on Ukhozi FM. Mbokazi-Nkambule has been described as a visionary and a multi-talented person who was willing to develop young people and upcoming gospel artists. All right, let's go live to that story now, and let's join SABC News senior reporter Jade Paulse. Jade, good morning to you. It's been rather a somber week, and many people describing Nkambule as a visionary. You know, we often saw her as a serial entrepreneur, and I guess that's the way that she's going to be described today at her final send-off.
Crisalda, it is really a celebration of her life. This particular funeral has been declared by President Ramaphosa as a Category 2 state funeral. So it is a Category 2 state funeral. And I just want to ask Japan behind the camera just to show you some of the people who have started arriving for the funeral, all draped in white. And when I asked why is this, they're saying this is because of to celebrate her life. They don't want people to wear black, they want people to wear white. It is the color of purity. They want a celebration of her life. Now we know that she was a pioneer in her field. Zanele Mbokazi was a media personality, an author, a philanthropist, a preacher, a life coach, and a motivational speaker. And like you said, her numerous projects made a significant impact on many lives. But to speak about the friendship and the life and times, I do have with me one of her proteges, one could say, Prue Zulu. Thank you so much for joining us, Prue. Very difficult day, very, very difficult. It's been a culmination of tears, of emotions this week for many of her friends, for many of her colleagues. For you especially, who's worked so closely with Mom Zanele, talk to us about the friendship that you had with her.
Zanele was a very colorful person. You can just hear the song, the flowers that are here represent who she was. She taught me everything I know about PR and events. We do sold-out events today because of what we learned from her. She pushed us. We had our little fights as well. But because you know that she's your mentor, you then have to just, you know, lower your guard and just... The one time we had a big fight, a few months before, her birthday is in November. So I just bought flowers and took the flowers to the office. Just you know, to manage that relationship, because she was a mentor to me, and that's what mentors do. You respect your mentors.
She did so much for so many youth under her Future Leaders program, helping and assisting where she could. The many memories that you have, if you're going to share a fond memory or two.
Zanele was a pusher. So the one time we were looking for sponsorship for the Crowns, and she was not getting an appointment from one of the departments. So she just said, let's drive to Maritzburg and just barge in. Guess what? We got the sponsorship because of who she was and pushing forward for things that she wanted.
A very, very, very passionate woman about gospel music. Also very, very spiritual. Talk to us about who she encompassed and all of that.
When she started the Gospel Awards, it's something that she had been wanting to do for years. And she also wanted to make sure that KZN as a province shines in that regard, because we know a lot of gospel artists come from the province. So she made sure for many years that the Gospel Crowns are hosted in the province. Yes, they've moved to Joburg for this year, starting last year, but she wanted to make sure that the province shines and shows the talent that we have.
Thank you so much for speaking to us, Prue. That was Prue Zulu, one of her proteges, also very, very close to Zanele. I want Japan just to walk with me and show you everyone that has started arriving here. It is really filling here at the Durban ICC, and Crisalda, we are expecting the funeral service to get underway in the next half an hour. People are still trickling in. I did see the Minister of Kokta, Minister Sabisa also making his way in. We know that it is a Category 2 state funeral, so we are also expecting some dignitaries from the various departments, as well as celebrities, friends from all walks of life coming together and celebrating her life. And as we said, she was really a pioneer in the field start in the Crown Gospel Music Awards that transformed the gospel music landscape and really earning her public respect and restoring hope for struggling artists, as you can see there. Many celebrating her life and times. And the fact that she had the ability to mobilize and bring together a diverse group of people. She was really a masterclass in that. And beyond the Crown Gospel Awards, beyond the World Gospel Powerhouse, she birthed flagship programs like the Future Leaders Program, where she assisted so many youth. Well, I'll leave it there, Griselda, and hand back to you in studio as we await for funeral proceedings to begin. It's back to you.
Jake Paul, so thank you very much indeed. Certainly a somber moment. Many in attendance there will give testimony to the work that she has done, particularly, of course, in the media industry as well. In fact, here on the agenda, on one of the Saturdays, we did host her here to speak about the awards themselves. Very warm-hearted, certainly. And that's the sentiment I think we will hear from many of the mourners today. Thank you very much indeed. The funeral service of Zanele Mbokazi-Nkambule currently underway in Durban.